Alright, gentle people, we are here, ready to go. Let's see. I'll probably just shoot that over here so a bit more. I'll probably have a chair. Who knows? Anyway, let me turn this down a bit. Anyway, well, I'm going, gentle people. Sarada Uchiha here. Again, Happy New Year to those of you that I didn't get to say Happy New Year's to. Of course, I did put out my first video for the year yesterday, so definitely check that out. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 6 and the first chapter for 2024. So, I don't know if you caught my video yesterday, I would have said that my predictions for Boruto this year manga wise is that we'll be heavily dealing with the theme of identity, so should be interesting to see how this first chapter plays out for the most part. Think everything's looking good on my side, hopefully on that side as well. Audio looking good. Advanced. Let's see. Alerts, music, yeah. Alright, I think we are ready to go for the most part. So, just home from work. Let's see if we can get into it. Welcome to my Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 6 reaction review. Let's dive in. So, of course, I did use it for the thumbnail, but Mr. Shikamaru, the 8th Hokage, looking fresh. And of course, title 3 years, creator supervisor Masashi Kishimoto, and of course, art by Ikimoto. So let's just get into it. No, bro, no, come on. You're really telling me these two are still alive, dog? No, bro, it's crazy, dog. No. Dog, the elders are still alive. That's crazy, fam. Alright, voila. Yo! Anyway, let's continue. The traitor Boruto, eh? Why has he returned when he knows we want him dead for having killed the Hokage? His motive is unknown, but looking at the results, it is undeniable that Quote was only driven off with Boruto's help, and he hasn't reappeared since. No matter the circumstances, Boruto at the very least must be eliminated. This issue reflects on Konoha's honor, especially in regards to the attempted murder of Uzumaki Kawaki. Whoa, wow. Yeah, that's might be the missing one. That's a good one because it should be. Yo, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. That would be wild if they were actually the missing Utsus. Yo, that would be crazy. Nah, like anyway. The daimyo are all beyond furious. Never mind the next fiscal budget. The continued existence of our village is in danger. Yes, I am aware. So, with your leave... Wait. Yeah, Shikamaru. It has been 3 years, the period you designated. Stop dialing and formally accept the title of Lord 8. Oh, so it's more like... So, a temporary thing, kind of like Danzo. Okay, that's interesting. You're weakening our position, not just with the Land of Fire, but the other villages as well. I shall report in again soon. Have a good day. Okay, so that's interesting. Alright, so Shikamaru in the office, smoking. Enter. I've brought what you asked for, Shikamaru. Here's the data. Thanks for the personal delivery. Why did you want it? This mission logs from so long ago. Well, call it curiosity. Thank you, Ino. You can go now. Alright, Ino. Looking good. Say what you want, and of course, I still don't think it's up to scratch with Kishimoto's, quality of art for Naruto, obviously. But Ikimoto, again, I must say, starting off the year, he's improved. He's improved. The log was just an excuse, right? So tell me, what's this really about? I don't want the sensory unit listening, nor Ada, Kawaki, or Amado either. In fact, don't let anyone else in on this convo. But sorry, but it depends on the content. You know that off-the-record transmissions are a violation of regulations. You know, Konoha's safety hinges on this. Do as I say or else we're done here. You're the only one I can ask. Yeesh. Fine. What do you want me to do? Bomba, does Kawaki look fresh? 10 tails that have developed self-awareness? That's right. I don't know how or why they got that way. Why don't you know? You can look back on the convo. Anyway, I don't know how or why they got that way, but they are evolving into a completely different being than they normally would. What about Code? I thought that bastard was controlling them. Code's run off somewhere. They're now out of his league anyway. They're monsters. Plus, the troubling thing is that they're not just after Otsutsuki like you and Boruto. For whatever reason, they want to kill 7th Hokage Uzumaki Naruto too. Yeah, Paradox, you're here as well? Yo, Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. The 2024 is looking very interesting so far, not gonna lie. Anyway, and me as well. Why Lord 7th? What exactly are these bastards after? I know it's interesting that Ada mentions her as well. I mean, that could just be her, giving Kawaki all the information, but maybe it could just be me reaching as well. But it could be like a nuanced attempt to like test the waters from Ada's side, because in love with Kawaki, quote unquote. So I think she's trying to kind of test like how he feels about her, seeing how he'll react to that info as well. But anyway, that I can't tell yet. No matter. Lord 7th is in my hands. Whatever these things are, I'll get rid of all of them. Hey, Kawaki. Boruto and Sasuke are the only ones other than us who know the Hokage is alive, right? And though no one's likely to believe those two because they're considered criminals, if those claw grind monsters come here looking for the Hokage, wouldn't someone eventually figure out that you lied? That is true. Not that I really care about what happens to you, unlike Big Sis. Stop it, Damon. Don't say such things. Kawaki, getting up. Kawaki, where are you going? Leave me alone. Just spy on me if you want to know. Okay. Out. Mitsuki out there. Gah, you're all so annoying. It's my job to guard you and Ada. If you have a problem with it, take it up with Lord 8. Again. Don't shift the blame, you hangnail. Alright, so Boruto in the village, chilling. Still surprised that Kawaki hasn't sensed him. Anyway. Okay, Sarada sitting. Yeah, the pairing wars are going to be crazy. I didn't mean to throw myself at him like that. What should I do? There's so many things I want to ask, but I don't know how to start things off now. It's been 3 years, right, Boruto? I'm glad you look well. Yeah, ditto, class rep. Same for you, Sarada. Though I never imagined you'd jump at me like that. Can you blame me? Do you know how worried I've been? True, I'm so relieved you're okay, both of you. But, Boruto, are you sure you should linger here? I've erased my chakra signature. The sensory unit won't detect me, but I'm sure Kawaki will notice at some point. That's what I'm saying, so I don't have much time. I came here to tell you about Master Sasuke. About Sasuke. Did something happen to my dad? Master was absorbed by Tentails. I feel it. Boruto's presence. He's here. Alright. Absorbed? You mean he's been turned into a tree? Yeah, Master sacrificed himself to let me escape, so it's my fault he got taken down. A lot of villagers were attacked by claw grime and they became trees too. What's up with that anyway? Why are they devouring those who aren't Otsutsuki? The fundamental purpose of Tentails has always been to devour chakra of any kind instinctually, and then to eventually devour an Otsutsuki whose chakra transforms that Tentails into a divine tree. That's how it's supposed to go. Supposed to. For whatever reason, they've already started evolving into divine trees. Lord It. Incoming. Mitsuki for Lord It. Connecting them now. Mitsuki, what is it? Boruto is here, somewhere in the village. Kawaki picked up on his aura just now. He didn't trip the sensory nets, so he can erase his chakra signature now. Like Kawaki. He has got to be towards the south. Could you please ask Ada to pinpoint his exact location? Hold on, Mitsuki. Where's Kawaki? I will head to where Boruto is. Remember, Boruto can detect Kawaki's aura too. Kawaki isn't suited for pursuing Boruto. He'd be alerted as soon as Kawaki got near. Oh wow. Oh wow. I'm surprised that Mitsuki's venom actually works on Kawaki. Where we go? Jupiter, Wagwan man, welcome to the stream. Big up, big up. Don't know. But I guess, who knows, probably Orochimaru in the background has been kind of studying Otsutsuki, you know, physiology. So maybe he could definitely upgrade Mitsuki to actually, you know, knock out or poison Otsutsuki like that. So I guess it is what it is. But in the grand scheme of things, Kawaki isn't 100% Otsutsuki, so yeah. Anyway, please hurry, Lord It. I don't want to lose him. What do you mean? They've already started evolving. I don't know exactly how or why, but there's a strong possibility that Code's chakra is affecting them via the claw grime. Code? He may not be an Otsutsuki, but he got a karma that came from Ishiki, which is a lump of Otsutsuki essence, so it having some effect wouldn't be a surprise, which is the same thing I've been saying, that things must be tied back to the white karma, more than likely. I've been saying it for the last, you know, few chapters in the grand scheme of things, so yeah, it makes sense. And from a power scaling standpoint, it would start to make more sense why these, you know, sentient divine trees are as strong as we think they are right now, based on what Ada's even confirming in this chapter, based on they're on another level or whatever the case may be. Because, okay, Code's chakra is there, and, you know, this is someone that's beyond Jigen, so if you're kind of mixing in his chakra, it would make sense why they're as powerful as they are. Because from a power scaling standpoint, you would imagine Boruto should be, you know, way beyond like our regular 10 tails right now, even if they're evolving. But anyway, Karma, Boruto, I'm using mind transfer jutsu. Answer without speaking aloud. Try not to change expression either. Old man Shikamaru, let me say this right off. The sensor unit is not involved at all. Yamanaka Ino personally connected us on a private line. It's an unofficial transmission that won't be logged. Boruto, hey there. Hello? Are you listening? I hear you've become Hokage, so are you sure you should be doing this? Some call me Lord It, but it's only out of convenience. I'm still only interim Hokage. I haven't formally assumed the title yet. That ain't what I asked, and on what basis should I trust you? Just quit arguing and get out of there to start. You're about to have company. Alright. Mitsuki. Wait, hold on. Oh, man, fling out the sword. Flying Thunder God. Not bad. Mitsuki, siege mode. Mitsuki, we finally meet again, Boruto. I've been waiting for this moment. Mitsuki, wait, listen to me. I don't know what lies he's fed you, but move aside, Sarada. Right now, I can't control my strength. Mitsuki. Alright, coming out. Boruto with the purple lightning. Easy cut. Striking Shadow Snake Assault. Dodge. Yo. Wait, is this what? Yo, Otsutsuki bastard. Yo, but nah, like, it man kinda look cool. Like, flying upside down. Sarada. I swear to rescue Master Sasuke and everyone else who was turned into trees. As well as... No, never mind. I'll be back. Okay, fam, what were you going to say? Alright. Boruto flying away. Boruto. Mitsuki. If you really wanted to talk to me, you could have made it so we wouldn't be interrupted like that. Any old man Lord It. Konoha is bent on eliminating you, whatever the cost, and it's not just the village elders. The entire land of fire is in agreement. Thus, it would look out of place for me as Hokage to stop Mitsuki. Saving your own skin, eh? What exactly are you aiming to do? There are things I can see and do simply because I'm Hokage, so while I can't aid you openly, there are things I can do to support you in my own way. Plus, I want your help. No thanks. Hear me out. You're actually Uzumaki Boruto, aren't you? And I apologize because though I say that, I'm still having trouble accepting the notion myself. In fact, it didn't even occur to me until Amada brought it up that my own memories might be fabricated. It's a far-fetched theory, but things start falling into place. Things make sense when you flip your position and Kawaki's. What the heck? Is he being serious? So tell me the truth, Boruto. I've traveled quite a long way from the village. I should be beyond Kawaki's range now. How far does the mind transfer jutsu reach? In Ino's case, I think about 100 kilometers around the village. Why? I hate to break this off, but I've got a loose end to tie up. Yo, Mitsuki, serious, bro? That's still the pursuit, man. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to get a little rough with you, Really, and they end it there. Come on, fam. Yo. You think I'd be used to this every month? Like getting like like this last page where it's just, oh shit, we're just getting started and it just ends. Ah, boy. This is rough. This is rough. But I thought it was a decent chapter for the most part. Like, I know I say that every month, but it really was decent. For the most part, you know, getting characters like Kawaki up to speed and kind of creating, I guess, a sense of urgency within Kawaki as well. It kind of helps to eventually, I would say, push the plot along. Boruto back in the village talking with Sumire and Sarada, kind of hinting at the, you know, the romantic undertones, like the eventual pairing wars or Boruto's harm threesome, whatever you want to call it. I appreciate that too, even though I'm not much of a pairings wars kind of fan. So it is what it is. Based on how things went for the final chapter for 2023, and Shikamaru being the type of character he is, I like that what we got in this chapter is Shikamaru being proactive and actually reaching out to Boruto. You know, he's analyzed and looked at the details, he's listened to Amado, and he's actually pushing forward to connect with Boruto and, you know, get to the bottom of this, which is, again, similar to the last chapter, actions that are in character for him, based on everything that he's been through. I'm not gonna lie. So there is that. We got 1 and 2 bits of new info there, here and there. I mean, it's interesting to note that Shikamaru is just interim Hokage, similar to Danzo. So I guess that's that kind of nice middle ground between, you know, persons who probably wanted Konohamaru to be like the official 8th Hokage or whatever the case may be. So I guess that's more down to preference, really and truly. So there's that. Again, even though like how I'm back to this page now, I kind of like it because, yeah, the romantic undertones are one thing, but it's not detracting from pushing the plot forward. So yeah, I definitely like that. And I don't know how persons will be looking at it. I mean, these characters are what, 16, 17, 18, give or take. So, and given this is a very crazy scenario, I mean, if you didn't even, I'm pretty sure persons have already like made their predictions that Boruto is going to end up with Sarada, whatever the case may be. But to be honest, with everything that's going on, it would be no surprise why like Boruto and Sarada will bond over all of this crazy trauma, if you want to describe it as such. So there's that. But of course, the big thing for this chapter is, you know, Mitsuki coming in and finally combating or confronting Boruto again, which is going to be interesting. And I definitely like, because we know outside of, from a manga perspective, outside of like the Boro fight and 1 and 2 instances here and there, like Boro, the fight against O, it does feel like, you know, Mitsuki and Sarada have kind of taken more sort of a backseat. Statistically speaking, when you really look at all the Boruto chapters, like, yeah, they're there, but they haven't had like much of an arc per se from the manga perspective. Yeah, they're getting a bit, they're feeling a bit helpless, hopeless, wanting to contribute more based on how things were going with Boruto in, the pre-time skip. And I thought that was building for them to actually do something crazy or have a nice arc. And of course, the pre-time skip ended before that happened, really and truly, even though they did get some, Mangekyo Sharingan. Mitsuki's kind of freaking out, trying to protect his son, quote unquote. So it's going to be interesting, it's going to be interesting seeing how things pan out with Mitsuki going forward, right? Because this is a big moment for him, even though his memories have been altered. Like him going up against Boruto, Sage Mode, it's going to be interesting to see what his state of mind is, right? Because for all intents and purposes, Kawaki is quote unquote Boruto now, right? And of course, we know Mitsuki has said before that if someone were to hurt or kill Boruto, he doesn't know what he'd do. So he's had this anger and rage building for these last 3 years. So it's going to be interesting to see how he expresses himself, how he fights, finding out the truth and seeing how that affects and changes him as a character. So it kind of feels like it's laying the foundation for a nice arc for Mitsuki in this time skip. Even more so than Sarada. Right now, Sarada feels more like I still need to see more before making like any judgments, but right now it feels like Mitsuki is going to have a strong arc going forward for this year. So that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Now, from a power scaling standpoint, I would imagine that Boruto shouldn't have any problem with Mitsuki, and the fact that the way that Boruto describes it, like says it like, "Yo, I'm gonna have to get a bit rough with you, dog." So, yo, I would just say, if next chapter comes out and I'm wrong, dog, then fine. But right now, Boruto should be way above Mitsuki. So, exactly, Paradox. Yo, the man has to be above Mitsuki. Wait, the Arashikage, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Like the man's like, Jano, dog, I forgot. We didn't really want to do this to you, nah, dog. But yo, me just have to go do this, bro. So just forgive me, dog. I don't personal, nah, dog. You see me, like as a Boruto go on. So there's definitely that. Hold on, give me a sec. Getting a call. Yeah, sorry about that. That's Mum's mother calling. So I'll have to shout her back after I'm done here. Anyway, so yeah, I definitely, like it's just like, of course I imagine we could get some surprises, funny enough, based on Mitsuki's anger. I wouldn't be surprised if he went to Orochimaru for a nice set of upgrades. Over these last 3 years, he's probably done some training. Even though he did mention in this chapter that he can't control his power. I don't even know if that's like super literal or if he's just saying it out of anger. So that's the thing. So I don't know if I should even factor in the fact that he was able to knock out Kawaki, who's like 80% Otsutsuki, into this. So yeah, but in the grand scheme of things, we could still get some surprises. But I'm on Team Boruto for this in terms of this fight. So I just don't see Mitsuki actually beating Boruto. So it should be interesting. But I think the silver lining in all of this is that we're setting the stage for a nice arc for Mitsuki when it comes on to this. I think enough of a foundation has been set from pre-time skip till now, and we can see the fruits of that going forward for chapter 7 and beyond. So I'm hoping next chapter is something good. I wouldn't mind if we get like a short flashback in next chapter to show Orochimaru or something along the lines of that. That would be nice. So there's that. Some other different concert. I was so late, bro. H2O Cobra. Wagwan. Hey, what's up, man? No pressure. We're here. We're finished reading the chapter. I'm just doing like my review and my thoughts on it for the most part. Decent chapter. I like what it hints at. I like the characterization for Shikamaru. I like the characters being brought up to speed to kind of create a sense of urgency when it comes on to Kawaki. And just really speaking about the truth when it comes on to the sentient Shinju and the logistics of them coming to hunt Naruto. So it's kind of putting Kawaki in a position. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Yo, man, I lie, still Boruto. Boruto look clean, bro. Listen, I just from a power, not even a power, but just looking super competent. Compared to Naruto coming off his time skip like into part 2 or Shippuden, yeah, Boruto just looks too clean, dog. The man just look bad. I'm not lie. So there's that. And of course, what I was saying before in terms of the white karma, with Boruto kind of speculating or theorizing, why the Shinju are evolving and everything. And like I was saying last stream before that, it like. Yeah, Code did use his claw marks on them, but the white karma must be creating some kind of reaction with the divine tree in all. Well, I guess when you take it, no matter how you slice and dice it. So yeah, that must be it, honestly speaking. But all in all, I thought it was a decent chapter. Honestly, for the longest while, and I've said it before, I don't think I could rate any chapter less than a 7 in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, definitely a solid chapter. Definitely solid. I would say this is like a nice 7 to 7.5. Nothing crazy. Yeah. But I think one of the biggest things is the fact that these two are still alive, dog. That's actually crazy. That is actually crazy, bro. Bro, they were old already, dog, and they were still alive. Because, I mean, you could say they were probably like late 60s, maybe 70, maybe. In like between like part 1 Naruto to part 2 Naruto. And then it's been like what, 16, 19, probably in 20 years now since then. So they're probably like 90 or late 80s. That's crazy, bro. Crazy. Yo, in terms of the malicious one, yo, these two being the two missing Otsutsuki would actually be crazy. It would actually be crazy. But let's think about that for a sec. If these two are actually Otsutsuki, the two missing ones, and they've just been trying to kind of craft the story or craft Konoha, which is known to be the source of all things crazy, like in a direction that they want it to go. I don't know, man. Who knows? Who knows? But that would be too crazy. Too crazy. So there's that. I don't know what more I could say about this chapter for the most part. I did highlight the nuance to Ada. Like, let me see. Cause she does go ahead and say, yo, they want to kill Naruto, right? But it's just the way she says and me as well. So to me, it's like shouting to me. It's more than just giving Kawaki all the information, even though that's true. The facial reaction, the sweat running down, it seems to me that, like, even with 3 years, maybe they did do the doom. I don't know, maybe. But outside of that possibility, it just shouts to me that Ada hasn't really made any ground in the romance department with Kawaki for the most part, and this was a way for her to actually just kind of test and see, like, will he react? What will he say if he knows they're after me as well? So it's kind of like a subtle, way for Ada to continue her arc of testing Kawaki, and I guess building up towards the eventual, like, oh, okay, you know what, this was a mistake. I was in my feelings. This guy is not the guy for me. So, yeah. I think it's subtle, but I definitely think that's what that scene there was going for, with that small, little nuance in how she's drawn and how she says the information to Kawaki right there. Damon being Damon, complete menace in it. Yo, this outfit is crazy, bro. Like, it's just funny, my youth. Like, the man is ridiculously powerful. So Yeah. But it's interesting that Damon, like, of course, he's not really worried. So I'm interested to see how this year is going to play out, if Damon will be kicked off his high horse. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. I do like Kawaki's, new clothes here. Looking cool. So there's definitely that. So between that, the romantic undertones, arcs being built for Team 7, the sense of urgency, Shikamaru being in character for the most part. The speculation that I had with the white karma being like kind of responsible for potentially evolving the Ten Tails. Boruto being fresh as usual, and a potential arc for Mitsuki more so than even Sarada for at least this section of the story. It's looking good. I'm really looking forward to some nice action for next chapter between Mitsuki. Yo, listen, all I'm saying is that Boruto should be, if the man even pops out Karma Stage 1, bro. Karma Stage 1 without true essence should be able to fresh for Frost Mitsuki. So he's going to join the Boruto Yo, that is highly possible. I'm not going to lie. But I really love this panel with Boruto flying just upside down and was like just chilling there, like do something, dog, do something. Yo, but it's also interesting. I think the last bit is that rescue Sasuke and everyone who was turned into the trees, as well as He doesn't say. I think he would probably say something along the lines of help make your dream of becoming the Hokage. Like, I think he would have probably said something like that, but probably saying to himself, no, maybe no is not the best time. He'll be back. So yeah, pretty much. But it's just the honestly how determined Mitsuki is, dog. Like running this man down, dog, kilometers on end. So yeah. At this point, I'd probably just be repeating myself in terms of my thoughts on the chapter or my review on the chapter. So I'm gonna jump into Discord for a bit, not too long. We've been streaming for a little over half an hour. Just want to hear what you guys are saying over voice, and then we can end the stream. So if you want to join, let me hear what you guys are saying. If you want to stay in chat, that works too. Hold on. Okay, so I'm already in the Discord here. So So I'll wait a bit in case any of you guys really want to join. Link is in the description, of course, as per usual. So alright, boom. Man, nice way to start the year for Boruto, not gonna lie. Probably could go through some comments until next, the one you guys probably join here. Peak chapter, Boruto really is him. Sarada blushing. Kishimoto hasn't missed yet. Boruto is flying. Oh my gosh. Shikamaru that his memory has been altered. Let's go. Boruto is the good. My sweetie Sarada get more and more prettier. She makes me want to steal her from Boruto. Can't wait for chapter 7. Borusara moments. Yeah, not more positive comments. Not him smiling at Sarada, giving him that. I mean, not him smiling at Sarada after giving that look at Sumire. Help. Hold on. God. The harem is crazy, dog. Throughout heaven and earth, he alone is there. Bringing the JJK here. Yo, well, fair point. Given how Boruto was in the air, I never doubted my goat Shikamaru for a single second. What was Boruto trying to tell Sarada in the end there? Our glorious young Lord Boruto Uzumaki can't be stopped. Kawaki that fraud sleeping. Mitsuki next. Worm Sage Mo won't save you, Mitsuki. Boruto on top. He can never be stopped. Best new gen. What do you guys think? Is Boruto really the best new gen character or series? Let me know. Yeah, Sumire is such a peacemaker. She saw that Sarada is feeling nervous and starting the conversation to ease the tension. I don't know why people, Sarada fans, on Twitter are hating her. Yeah, Sumire is cool, man. She's cool. She has a nice emotional maturity about her. Boruto and Sarada canon. Boruto fans, I have a request. I am Rowdy Boruto, Boruto creator on Instagram. I've created a community on Instagram where approximately 100 creators post their Boruto MVs and edits. It'd be a big help if you guys would follow and support the community. Thank you. Well, I don't really post any Boruto edits, so I hate waiting for next month. Yo, listen, man. Where where this ended, it's like an every month thing, dog. It's like you get to the end of the chapter and it's like, yo, shit, things are about to go down. We're just starting. And then it's like, yo, it's done. He can fly and do purple lightning. Goated, just goated. Can't wait for more peak Boruto content. Yo, all hits, no misses, maximum peak. Yeah, I'm not lying. All the chapters, like it's just something about the pacing while maintaining the inter-character like drama and dynamics there. It's just good, dog. It's just good. If I man spamming the flying thunder god, man, nah lie. Well, I seem like comments are kind of repeating. No. Well, I mean, for the most part, it's positive comments for this chapter in Manga Plus. So, what can I say, really and truly? What can I say? Yeah, and the comments just kind of go on and on and on. So, yeah, solid chapter. What do you guys say, man? Like, what else do you guys have to say? I think we've kind of talked about all that we really need to talk about when it comes on to this chapter for the most part. Yeah. Granted, outside of like Boruto winning next chapter, hopefully, if Mitsuki doesn't have some super top secret Orochimaru upgrade or something like that. But between like Boruto and Mitsuki fighting, but potential Orochimaru flashback, I would actually like to get a bit of the Shinju next chapter and more of Shikamaru and seeing where he's going to take his whole plan. I just kind of like how things are progressing for the most part. I don't know if I'd be up for Kawaki waking up next chapter, but if he wakes up next chapter, that would add to pushing the story along like further and further at a faster pace, because when Kawaki wakes up, he's gonna like, yo, come and interrupt. So probably between next chapter and the chapter after that, who knows, that could be a thing. So just some general predictions for next chapter for the most part. But I'm kind of wondering now, I mean, obviously Ada must realize at some point that Kawaki has been knocked out. Let me just kind of scroll back to where, because it seemed like he was left on the porch, the veranda, whatever you want to call it. So let's see. Yeah, he's just there, fam. So I don't know what's going to happen. Ada must realize at some point. Granted, I don't really expect her to do it long too much, not too crazy. She'll probably just wait till he wakes up. But interestingly enough, Boruto's hands are like down here, and then he somehow launches the sword out. Yeah, I don't know if it's whip. I don't know if it's wind style, telepathy, or some ninjutsu or shinjutsu. Like, it's interesting that he somehow threw out the sword to that distance and then Flying Thunder God. Paradox, Wagon. Muted, bro. Do.
Right?
Yeah, my man, I hear you now.
Yo, what's up, fam? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, dog. Back in the struggles. Life continues.
I know, right? I know.
Yo.
Yeah, bro, I'm here, bro. Awesome chapter today. That was a really, really nice chapter.
Yeah, easy 7.5. Don't think 7 to 7.5 for me. Couldn't really complain too much, but yeah, nice chapter to start off the year.
Yeah, definitely very nice. I'm really hyped to see what's gonna go now, especially with my guy Shikamaru and having his Einstein brains back. Because I was wondering if dude, like, they took his smarts or something, but he was cooking,
He
so
was cooking.
it wasn't too bad.
The only thing I'll say about that, where I think people will complain, is that like I think persons are really wondering, like, yo, it really took 3 years for him to get to this point, or
I can kind of understand, to be honest,
yeah,
because Sarada will be pushing. Yes, she's the cheerleader at this point, pushing all of this that he's innocent for 3 years, and everybody was wondering like, what is wrong with this chick? And then make it even worse, no, her father is gone with him, so probably she's trying to get them to go easy on because of her father out there too.
yeah,
But I like how you know he said that what Amado said to him kind of pushed him now to actually do more investigation, because that file that he sent Ina for is nothing more than he's checking the old records for when Boruto went on missions when he was like a Chunin or a Genin, when
yeah,
he just came out of the academy, because
yeah,
those were on there, and then it has to be a timestamp between him and when Kawaki actually came into the village, because Kawaki didn't start out in the beginning. So like they have to have at least some form of paperwork to show when Kawaki came into the village and when he started to interact with them. So
yeah.
before Kawaki came into the village, what was the name showing?
Yeah,
So
everything would have
yeah,
said Boruto, because I mean we've confirmed like things like pictures don't change, so obviously documentation isn't going to change either.
exactly, bro. But he's saying that things kind of start to go into place now when he's looking at it from that standpoint where Amada put it, where his own memories could be tampered with. Um, and yeah, the last chapter when they showed that scene, this was the significance of it. This was definitely the significance of why they showed it last chapter, to show us that hey, Shikamaru may be cooking something here.
Yeah, yeah.
So I like that.
Yeah, man, I like it. It's very in character for him. I firmly believe. So I like how Kishimoto is definitely pushing this man to, take some initiative and kind of figure out, because even though Amado is there, obviously Shikamaru is the one that really set up the surveillance to kind of listen in, and I'm sure Amado knows he's been listening to, but it's a good move on Shikamaru's part.
Yeah, it's what I'm looking at is classic Kishimoto. There's like two underlining things going on now where, Shikamaru is probably, dealing with the regular stuff in the village, but on the side now, he's trying to, not let Kawaki know what he's up to, not let Ida know what he's up to, still trying to help Boruto out, to try to prove his innocence. Um, so it's going to be interesting to see how the plot plays in, how he plays in with all of that. And, basically being on somewhat of a double agent, you could say. Because if he's probably thinking that if they have a jutsu powerful enough to change your memories, bro, just how powerful are they? Right? And everybody know that them can't really beat either. Like normal regular ninjas can't beat either game and like that. So he's probably going off of that mindset to say, yo, they're powerful. I have to play my cards right. Else, you know, they could basically take him out.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh man. But
But it's gonna be interesting to see how he helps Boruto now, to be honest.
yeah, that's true because as you say, it's kind of like playing a double agent kind of role, which again I kind of find interesting that this man is actually interim Hokage like Danzo, and not actually like official like Ito Hokage, which is interesting. But that aside, man, like the Mitsuki versus versus Boruto for next chapter, like how are you feeling? What are your thoughts? hmm. I don't know if you're still hearing me, but I'm not hearing you now, man. And you're not muted either.
Hear me?
Oh yeah, hearing you now.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm not sure what's going on with Discord, but yeah, I was just saying that I'm intrigued to see how exactly is he going to help Boruto
Yeah.
and how they're going to like tackle this situation. So yeah.
Yeah, I was saying in terms of a next chapter, in terms of Mitsuki versus Boruto, in terms of how you feel and what are your expectations, man.
Yo, I'm hyped, bro. Yo, bro, bro said, I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna have to be a little bit rough right now. Like, what?
The confidence, dog. You see me?
I know, right?
Confidence.
Bro, saying, yo, I'm the main character now, fam. Like, nah, this ain't your story. This is my story. What are you doing? And like, Mitsuki, like, all out. Like, and, I think they have a very good shot
Yeah.
of making this really, really good
Mm.
because, like, we didn't get it in the last tuning exam.
You know that
Remember
that
that
that is
tuning?
true. That is true.
Yeah, we did
Mm.
not get that fight. We wanted to see that fight in the anime, and like, nah, it's like, nah, we can't give you that here. So,
Mm.
no one is like they're at the peak. I would say are near the peak of their potential. Not sure how far along they are, but you
Yeah.
know,
Wait.
we're gonna see what's gonna happen. And then, I mean, I don't think he may go all out because they're still pretty close to the village, though.
Yeah, that's
So,
true. Wait, hold on. Mello, Wagwan man, welcome to the stream. I like the chapter. I thought it was a nice start to the year. Um, I was saying to Paradox, there's AEC 77.5 at least for me. Like there's so many things, man. Honestly, it's a solid chapter. I'm looking forward to seeing Boruto be, the honored one for next chapter as well. So I don't know what Mitsuki's gonna do, but listen to me, Boruto. I'm just saying, arguably should have this wrapped up. But the interesting thing, guys, and I'm thinking if Mitsuki has anything like in his back pocket, like from Orochimaru, this would be an interesting way to tell more of the story between like Boruto and what's happening with Momoshiki now from a combat or power dynamics. Because if Mitsuki pulls out something, we can probably get a better understanding of why Boruto hasn't used karma. And we're like 6 chapters in. What's the dynamic between him and Momoshiki right now? You know what's the it what's this time skips, oh, you shouldn't use the nine tails power anymore moments, like what's that moment right now. I want to know.
yeah, that's true. That's true. And I'm also intrigued on Mitsuki's side too, to be honest, because they've been hinting like this dude is like a secret weapon against Otsutsuki.
Hmm.
That's something that we've kind of been hinting at from like when the first part of Boruto when we
Yeah.
were talking with Orochimaru and stuff like that. So I am very intrigued to see just how badass he is. What's this special power? What's so intriguing about him? So, but again, I'm still kind of concerned that they're not probably going to have him go all out here
Hmm.
for two reasons. One, I think they're really still close to the village, so I don't think that they're gonna have or taking a risk of like doing serious damage. And
So you predict the fight being over within next chapter?
uh, yeah, kinda.
Hmm.
If it's not over, more than likely they're gonna be showing some other plot that's happening within the village if it's not over at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it probably may be done in that chapter. He probably does something cool because he's not gonna be fighting to hurt him, you know, or well, 100% hurt him.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't think it's gonna be a full all out full scale battle next chapter, but it's still intriguing because I do hope they drop some gems to see how powerful Bert is, because they did drop the purple lightning gem in this one,
That's
which
true.
is really good.
I tell you, Boris is a
Yeah,
custom
so
character, man.
bro, like this dude has all the walking codes, fam. Like
Bruh.
seriously,
Yo,
coming flying right out here.
listen, I can see it right now, like for Jujutsu Kaisen. You know that panel with Gojo, or if you watch season 2 so far, with him getting
Mhm.
Gojo getting his awakening. Like I can see on Twitter now, persons putting Boruto beside Gojo, and just it would be funny now. Let me see if we can scroll back to that panel. Yo, that was wild. Dog. I'm still trying to figure out how the man launched the sword. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
Yo,
bro.
it's
You know,
crazy, dog.
we'll see what happens. I'm not sure if like anybody, well, he is fast, so he kind of flew, and then we do know that Mitsuki is fast. So I was saying that probably I don't know, like Sarada or one of them catch up to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't really know how far out they've gone,
Mm,
or But I'm very, very, very intrigued to see what's gonna happen. To be honest.
true. Mello, if you're still here, give me your brief thoughts on the chapter. If you're still here, that is. But yeah, Paradox. Like I guess the other thing would have been the romantic undertones in this chapter, whether it be Sarada, whether it be I guess if you could put it as emotional maturity, if you could describe it as that with Sumire, or the nuance I was trying to highlight with how Ada was kind of talking to Kawaki when she was relaying the information to him.
Yeah, I mean, with Ada and Kawaki's case, that's kind of already cemented per se. Kawaki does not like this girl one bit, and she's just falling in love with the dude. Because I think she was trying to say, like, at the ending there before he walked out, that Leo is not only those persons that are going to be targeted, she also. But I mean, she's relatively good because she has, the evil little bastard beside her, Damon.
True, true.
So yeah, so I don't think that she has a lot to worry about, because we haven't really seen just how powerful these cladograms are, especially stacked up against the most powerful character right now, which is Damon. Um, but for like Sarada, Sumire, and Boruto, yeah, I think Sumire might have really seen that these two are kind of really like each other, because they were both there flustered a bit. Because she
Yeah.
kind of got the cold shoulder.
Yeah.
She broke that and everything, and Boruto straight up like, yeah, ditto. That's literally ditto.
Yo.
And full blown conversation with Sarada. So it's like, yeah. But
True, true.
we'll see what happens there. I'm not really, to be honest, I've never really been interested in like the ships, to be honest, because at the end of the day, it's what the writer, you know,
Yeah,
will
I
will
mean,
put in the.
I'm not the biggest shipper either, but at least when it comes down to like Naruto, but it's whatever. But it should be interesting to see the arc of where that goes, because obviously, like
Yeah.
what Boruto was trying to say at the end, I firmly believe it would have been something along the lines of, I'll help you become Okage, something, 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 you know, along the
Yeah.
lines of that, more than likely to Sarada. So yeah, pretty much. But
But yeah,
yeah.
we'll see where that goes. But bro, did you see that panel where it's like Boruto was doing this bleach thing where my dude was standing in the sky, fam?
Bro, that that that's
When
that that's the panel I was talking about when I'm saying like on Twitter. I'm expecting them to put
Yeah.
that side by side with Gojo and say, "Yo, throughout heaven and earth, Boruto is the honored one." I'm
Bro, my
expecting
dude
that,
is kind
bro.
of upside down from like nigga.
Bro. Yo, it looks sick, brother. Come here, I say, "Yo, Walan, is this man flying, standing in the air?" Like we know he's autistic and he
Yeah,
can fly, but you don't see that often, dog.
I'm like, bro, it'd be crazy right now. Hand on sword and everything, foot
Mhm.
touching the skylight,
Man
bro.
about to
I'm here,
release
bro.
his Bankai, dog.
Right?
Yo,
Right?
honestly, bro.
Oh man.
Tell him.
I think they actually started to talk because I think I saw somebody doing the panel where they say throughout heaven and
Yeah.
earth, I alone am God.
Yo, bro. I'm telling you, dog. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, dog. Honestly. But as I said, let's see what happens. I can probably do a few discussion videos out of this, but why the chapter just done so, bro? Just done when we feel like we just a start.
Mm, I'm telling you, fam. But it's because it wasn't really a full heavy fighting chapter. It
Yeah.
was just more lore dump and plot building, which is really, really good. So yeah, I wouldn't really say it's a full 10 out of 10 for me. I'll probably put it at like a 8 because it still got me hyped
Yeah.
to see what's gonna come. And yeah, but he's cooking, he's cooking. Leave
Definitely.
Kishimoto in the kitchen. He's cooking something.
Well, alright, let's see how it goes. Well, I think that's pretty much it, man. I don't really think we have much more to say. I think I've exhausted everything for the most part. So, yeah.
Yeah,
So, alright, let me just wrap up then, man. Respect for dropping in as per usual.
no problem, bro.
Yeah, man. Alright, people, well, that's pretty much it. Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 6. Boruto the Honored One, out and gunning. I mean, he's on a roll, man. He's legitimately on a roll. So, I'm looking forward to seeing where Chapter 7 goes. What more can I say? Solid chapter. So, yeah. Anyway, be sure to leave a like, share it out. I don't think we're kind of basically rounding up to an hour now, so hopefully persons will be joining in or rewatching this when it goes up. Shout out to you guys. Shout out if you made it this far. Of course, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, Sarada Uchiha. I'll see you in the next Boruto 2 Blue Vortex video.